just makes me look like a stealer, like I'm stealing money. Like it's not fair. I should not be.
Right.
I don't want to label it as a mistake because that's just making me have sympathy for myself. And I'm willing to give back the money that I stole from him.
Whether it's stealing goods or money, these employee thieves had no idea that their day of reckoning was just around the corner.
Can I pay the money back, please? I was wrong. Please don't take me to jail. Okay. Please.
I'm sorry?
I was wrong.
Here are times when employee thieves realize they've been caught. To start off with, let's take a look at the case of a Dollar General manager.
It was all him when he said to me right under the camera right here. I'll explain to you later. This is embarrassing enough.
I'm sorry.
Can you take me out the back door if you don't put me in handcuffs? Please.
On August the 16th, 2023, a call from a Dollar General branch about a missing $14,000 came in, and they claimed a manager was responsible.
As far as we are concerned, you have now committed the act of grand theft. That is a felony. We have no choice. We must make an arrest and we must take you in. They are the entity representing the business, and they are requesting that we take law enforcement action against you. That is our position on it, okay? Regardless of whether we think that their investigation went right or wrong. As far as we are concerned, we are going to conduct our investigation in the proper order, okay?
As the police talked to the manager, she revealed something that her supervisor did.
The only reason I wrote that because he told me I wouldn't go to jail if I wrote that. He was right here with me, sitting, saying that.
So we're not gonna take that or use it.
I know.
So that's just gonna be something that they.
That's for my records.
That'll be for their records, and it has nothing to do with us. As far as we are concerned, we will give you the opportunity if you would like to make a statement, and we will document it properly.
Okay.
Are you her supervisor normally? Okay, so she's made the statement to us that she was told that if she provided a statement, that you guys would not pursue prosecution as long as you did make that statement to her. Okay. I just need to clarify that.
I'm here because I was trying to save her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
The other lady is lost prevention.
Yeah.
So she's going to do her thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to, at least, if she was willing to cooperate.
Yes.
I was assuming that loss prevention was going to take that into consideration and accept, like a deal. You know?
Yeah.
But it looked like she...
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Those kind of deals. So, because of that, do you have ID so we can just document that we spoke with you and that statement? She's alleging that statement was made, and so as far as we are concerned, we can't accept any of this because it was all done under duress and under a false pretense. She was coerced, essentially. You've made false pretenses that she wouldn't go to jail, and we have nothing to do with that. But as far as we just need to document that this is the allegation that she's making, and that we properly read her Miranda, and we let her know that anything that she states to us after this point, can and will be used against her. So I just need your ID, and that was all.
No, I'm not going to provide my ID. I don't have to. I haven't committed any crime.
You're part of the investigation as the authorized representative, and as her supervisor who brought her in here. You are now part of the investigation.
You can raise your tone.
I'm not raising my tone at all, sir. I've only spoken with you.
I'm not afraid, but I'm not going to provide my ID because I know the law.
No problem.
And I'm happy that this is happening because I didn't want that to happen to her.
The manager was still adamant about being coerced into a confession.
Is there a voice in the camera? Is there a voice in the camera? No. It was all him when he said to me right under the camera right here. I wouldn't go to jail.
I'm sure he's telling the truth.
So like this officer said, regardless of what took place, the crime took place. So we can't get around that.
I know.
So a lot of times, people can choose not to prosecute at first and then change their mind.
She, however, admitted to taking some money to cater to some family problems.
I can detail the deposits amount that she admitted to, one by one.
Yeah, if you can do that, and just like the time frame, you said April, May.
Yeah, my mom has an April.
And your brother was in March, right?
Yeah, my mom, my mom died of cancer. My brother died of heart attack. The 2600 one is on this type, all of them. It was only the 15, the 22, and the 22.
As of this morning, the 2,600 is still not in the bank. And that was from
Yeah,
the
no,
night.
that one, yeah, that one
That
was.
was seven.
The yellow slip should be with the ones that were here yesterday. It's only the last, the 15, the 22, and the 22. Because I think the 26 is the one that I faxed over.
Yeah,
Scan and send. The 2646 is the one I scanned and sent. It was in there.
well, this
And
morning.
the
she said
1700 too. No, they're there. This is the one that you had. That one
she-
came
I didn't
back.
include that one on that.
See, I only,
So what
I only acknowledge the 1500 and the other 22 and 22. That's it. It's not those other ones. It's just the last ones and the
Yeah.
and the 222s.
So yeah, well, like this one and the 222s.
Yeah, it's the 22 and the 22.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The other ones I dropped them off there.
Okay. Well, the amounts that the charges go is anything over 5,000, between 5 and 20,000. Like the same charge. So whether it's 6,000 or 10,000,
Right.
it'll be like the same bond.
And it's not going to be how much cash will she need?
Central Operator 108 Garrison Drive, truck moving of Phoenix, Penelope. Reference has her single 43, it's not done where they are.
I haven't done a second degree misdemeanor in a while. First one is like 3. I'll stay between 5, 6,000. Not 100% sure.
Like $500 cash then?
Yeah, like if you do like 10% bond.
Right. Like, oh my god, please, because nobody knows anything. She's going to be the one that's getting me out.
Hello?
Hey, Tori. Can you hear me?
Are you okay?
No, what jail? Don't worry and don't tell nobody, but I gave Jen my debit card at work, so you can show her, call her on Facebook.
What?
They're taking me to jail, so if you could bail me out.
Why are they taking you to jail?
Because of deposits. But, I mean, I didn't go yet, so I don't know how long it's going to be, but what does she have to do? Hey,
What
Kyrie,
deposits? What are you talking about?
at work. I'll tell you later, but what does she have to do? The police officer's right here, you're on speakerphone. Hey, Kyrie.
When they're ready to,
Sorry, my grandson.
when they're ready to
Alright, puppy, hold on.
Hey, Kyrie.
bond you out, they will
How's
allow
your
you to
debit
make a
card,
phone
Jen?
call.
Jen at work.
And,
Okay. They said when you come bomb me out later on tonight, I don't know how it's gonna be. I guess you just have to look online.
Are you stealing money, bro?
Can't rip back 1411. Call advised that the homeowner should be the mother and father.
Oh, my grandson loves me. Sorry, Kyrie, it's okay. I'm right here.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Kai.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, so how does she look it up?
no,
So do I have to go to
you
the store
or
and pick up
someone
my card?
will call her when you're ready to go, and
Right. I'll call you when I'm ready to go. It could be a couple hours. I'll explain to you later. This is embarrassing enough. So, Tori, for my one card that Jen has, the Amscot one, the $900 one, you have to go to Wells Fargo, and you can only take out $300 at a time. So you have to do 3 transactions for $300.
Alright. I
So,
don't know if I can take off today. I'm gonna get in trouble with work.
you know, don't tell nobody else.
I'm not. If you needed help, why didn't you
I
just
know.
ask me?
Alright, I have to go.
instead of
Please,
doing
right
that?
here.
Hello?
I know. Alright, I'll call you. What, you think a couple hours?
could be
Maybe a couple
slightly
hours.
more than that.
More
It's
than
not-
that.
That's up to, I don't know what their process is.
They have you in front of the store? Like, they won't put you in the office or anything?
They're waiting for the lady to come. I asked him to take me out the side door, but I don't know. He said he's not gonna put me in handcuffs. Yeah. But Jen at work, Tori, you're friends with Jen on Facebook, right? So you can call her. Jennifer.
How long is she gonna be there for?
She works till 2:30. Please don't tell Alan or nobody else yet.
Well,
I'll tell myself.
Jesus, if you needed help with
Yeah.
something, you should have told me.
Alright.
I would have helped you.
Yeah.
You could have came and lived with me. I already told you that stuff.
I know. Alright.
I don't care. Get mad all you want. Like, this isn't a game. It's gonna be on your freaking record.
A female officer arrived to search her before she was taken down to the station.
No subject, one lasting wearing all red clothing on foot, and one lasting wearing all black clothing.
This is the
With
thing of my bra.
excluded backpack and total bicycle. That was
2-4-51 of the priorities from this morning.
10.
She was charged with felony grand theft and a 5-year probation. Perhaps she didn't think hard about how this would affect her record. Neither did this girl.
You just scammed the register to think that there was a buy done.
Yes.
Nothing but good to you. Always treated you as my number one.
It was nothing against you.
You stole $16,000 from me.
On September the 14th, 2022, an employee at Plato's Closet was reported to the police for stealing approximately $20,000 from the cash register.
Have you said anything to her?
No, absolutely
Have you
not.
confronted her?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the video surveillance, so I noticed there's the 14th from this morning.
Yep.
And if I got that correct, you can't pull up any records or print out. Are you able to print out anything from the registers?
From maybe yesterday, but not today.
Okay. So nothing from today. So not like,
Yeah.
I know some registers, like, you can't do a finalized report up front, but you might be able to print like a...
Yeah, I can probably call Laura and get it done. And
Okay.
she might be able to do it and send it over to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I noticed you have cameras to the 14th and 12th. What happened to the 13th? There was 2 days there. Were you able to get a third day?
Is today the 14th or the 13th?
Today's the 14th.
It was the 13th and 14th she did, not on the 12th. Did I put the 12th?
We'll just ask. I thought, you wrote 12 on the envelope. So, all right, so the date is wrong on the envelope. So it's today
and yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. And did you go back to look at anything on the 12th?
On today's?
Was she working on the 12th?
On the 12th? No, there wasn't any discretions on that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no discretions on that. As far as, if you look at those sheets that I gave you, I think it was just the 13th and the 14th. I think the 12th is clear.
Okay. Because what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to talk to her, okay, and try to get a confession out of her.
Right.
Because right now, I'm trying to push for scheme of fraud or a felony, but right now, the only evidence that we have is the misdemeanor theft.
Okay.
Okay, which is today. Because all we have right now that we can document and we have evidence on is her stealing money today and stealing money yesterday.
Okay, right.
Now, so as far as the other 9 months, 8 months. Great. How are you?
Good.
Deputy Lippy. Mind if I talk to you for a few minutes? We go in the back?
Sure.
All right. I'll let you lead the way to the office. Go ahead. You can...
I'll hang out at home too.
Oh, you don't have...
That's all right. You can just step out front.
Oh, just go out front?
Yeah, we don't have to
Okay.
fall over. I'm sorry.
So anytime I talk to anybody, I read the Miranda rights, okay? Anytime I'm talking to anybody. Okay? So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, we held against you in a court of law. Okay? You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have him present during any questioning. Okay? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you at no cost. Okay? If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop at any time and request a lawyer to be present. All right? Do you understand those rights?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I wanted to talk to you because I have video surveillance, okay, about the past couple days while you've been working, doing these buys.
Yeah.
Okay. And you take these buys, I see you on camera, taking cash, putting it in your pants. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah,
And to be honest with you, like we're at a part right now to just fix it. So just being honest and helping us do the right thing and figure it out is the best way to move. Does that make sense? Like, we've already been looking at this all morning, so we're not here to get you to tell us everything. We know a lot already, so that's why we're just asking for you to be honest, right? So that's important.
Yeah.
That's how you fix things. You know what I mean? Especially with cameras and stuff like that. Does that make sense? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be helpful because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
And moving forward, that's how you do fix things.
Yeah, I just want to fix things.
I understand. That's what we want to do too, and make things right. And we take things that aren't yours, the best way to make things right is to give it back. Because that really helps with the whole process of where we found ourselves.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, you want to tell us kind of what's been going on lately? Because it's been going on for a while, so we kind of got to get to the bottom of it.
I just been having some stuff that I don't want, and majority of it is, I shouldn't be taking money from him. For 2 times I have done that. The other times,
No, have you brought? Where is this stuff that you brought in?
it's already like out on the floor, but it's just been like 2 purses and a pair of shoes. But anything else,
You said honesty's been a big thing
yeah.
here?
I just
because I've watched the video surveillance. It is you're not bringing anything in the store. You're not bringing
the last probably I want to say 2 weeks ago, I have been. I brought in 2 purses and a pair of shoes, but for the rest of the times I haven't.
So you would say only twice? Am I correct? Only twice you brought in actual merchandise, swapped it out.
Yes.
But the rest of the times you have done these transactions, you just scam the register.
Yeah.
To think that there was a buy done.
Yes.
Okay. How many times do you think you've done this in the past year?
I want to say.
A lot of the questions he's asking, we already know the answers to, so that's why we just want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think and not lie to you
Yes,
guys.
we want the truth because that's all we're trying to do. We just find out what's going on, figure out the truth, and that helps your cause. Trust me, there it is.
Say more than 200 times?
More than 200?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Less than 200?
I don't even think it's 200 times.
She seemed truthful in her narrations until she was asked to approximate the amount she had stolen.
How much money do you think you take?
About, I want to say 1,000.
Only 1,000?
Yeah.
Because I have all the documentation. I have paperwork dating back until January. And I see all the, and it's totaling way more than $1,000. You're doing a couple hundred. You're doing $100-something a day.
How much did you take today?
It was like 150, I think.
Is that typically what you take in a day?
Yeah, I would say.
Is it always over 100? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
And would you say that you've done it at least 20 times? So if it's over 100, you've done it maybe 20 times, that's 2,000 right there, and that's a rough estimate, right? See what I mean, how that adds up? So, where is this money?
I have it.
You're saving it? You have it?
Yeah.
You have all the money?
I don't know how much it would be.
If I were to say $16,000, would that be about what it is?
Yeah.
Do you think you have all that $16,000?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's going on? Why is it this? Have you ever been in trouble?
No, I haven't.
Her reason for her actions was just simply ridiculous.
I'm just living in a hard spot right now. I live with a roommate, and I've been on my own for a while, and I also feel like I've been
220. Go ahead.
I've been working with him for a while, and
the owner here?
Yes, and I feel like I do so much.
Feel like you're underpaid?
Yeah. And I know that's not his fault at all. Like, I should probably look for another job. But it's like I feel bad for him. Like, if I do leave. And so...
What do you think will happen to him when he's sitting here going on now $16,000? No?
He's going to be really I said.
It's kind of.
It's not fair. I should not be doing that.
Right.
And I take full responsibility, and whatever comes with that.
And we appreciate that.
Any consequence.
Is it because he hasn't paid you? Have you been paid?
Oh, I have been paid.
Have you stolen before?
No.
No.
I know this makes me look like a stealer, like I'm stealing money, like that's like the most thing you could probably ever steal from somebody. It probably makes me look bad. It makes me look that I steal things, but I don't.
This is why I'm just asking, because there could be people who, I mean, we do this for a living, we can read people. So you can have somebody who does this on a daily basis. And
Yeah,
you should
I know.
remorse.
Trust me, because if somebody was in front of me and I'm like, "Well, you stole money," like you're a stealer, you've been stealing your whole life. No.
But you're having a hard time. Like I said, everybody goes through hardships. We do stupid things. We make mistakes.
Yes.
And
This is a big mistake. Another thing, I've been having like dental issues. I need $8,000. I have a cyst in my mouth. I'm like, it hurts me a lot. And I needed that money. Like, sometimes the cysts are not good. Like, I don't know what they do to me, but they make me tired. You know, sometimes I'm really dizzy. Like, my mouth is constantly bleeding.
I hear it.
I need that money.
As the talking continued, she began showing more remorse for what she had did.
I don't want to label it as a mistake, because that's just making me have sympathy for myself. But I do take full responsibility for what I
Can I clarify something? You said, so now we're up to, you said 1,000 originally, we all agreed there's more than that. You're saying there's 16,000 total, right? And where is that at right now?
I have it with me.
Well, 16,000.
Yeah,
Where?
in my bank.
In your bank.
Yes.
So you've made cash deposits with the money and put it into your savings in your bank or something?
Yes.
Who do you bank with?
Regions.
Regions?
I can give him money that I took in from him
Where's that at?
in my bank.
You've already cashed from this morning? You've already put it in there?
No,
Where's that
cash?
I have it.
Where?
It's still on you where you tucked it on your left side? Or
No, it's in my purse. I feel really bad for doing this
Where's your purse right now?
in the back.
Right, well, I guess we can go get that.
We'll all go together.
I just feel really.
Are you willing to take that money out of your purse to
Give us
give
back
back?
the right on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm willing to give back money that I stole from him.
Good.
It's just I feel really bad.
I understand, you made a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
No, it is. It's a bad decision, and you still made it though, and I understand why you feel bad.
Like, and it's hard because I worked with him for so long. I don't want to stab him in the back,
People
but I'm
do
willing
things,
to give it all back.
but we learn from our mistakes. We got to make sure we adjust from our mistakes. You're 22 years old. Did I get that right? 21. 21. Going to be 22
Yes.
this year. We're going back. Like, how long would you say you started doing all this? For how long?
I mean, since whatever proof you have, I mean.
Well, you know me. I mean, I have the proof. I want you to be honest with me and tell me how long you think you started doing. When was your first one? Do you think?
Like 8 months ago to a year.
Okay. So would you say safe enough to say January would probably be like one of the first times you probably.
But like I
did it?
said, there's times where I've actually had items,
Right.
but majority of the time I haven't had items.
So out of all those buys from January, you would say, if I'm correct, 2 times was the only times you actually had merchandise of your own that you swapped out.
That I can remember, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll go in there. We'll get Aaron.
Okay.
Get your purse.
I don't have keys.
All right. We'll get Aaron there.
Okay.
This is you right here. All right. This is today's buddy.
Well, yeah, it was $183 is what she said was.
So I want you to go ahead and count that for me.
Holy God. Are you, this is today? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think some of that is my money, but I'm just
70.
Well,
374.
And how much was stolen in the past? How much did you take in the past 2 days?
Can I talk to him?
To who?
Aaron.
Aaron, she wants to say something to you. She wants to talk to you.
$16,000 you ripped me off. I could be doing good instead. I'm taking out a loan to survive. Because you stole $16,000 from me since January. What did you want to say?
I'm honestly just so sorry. I mean, I don't expect you to forgive me.
I expect you to pay me back.
Oh, I am. I need to pay you back. I don't expect you to forgive me.
I've been good to you. Nothing but good to you. Always treated you as my number one.
It was nothing against you. It was my personal issues. It was nothing toward you.
I believe.
The girl was charged with felony grand theft, 5 years probation, and an order to pay a restitution fee of $20,000. While she cared more for cash, this woman was more interested in the snacks at her workplace.
Hey, I'm getting ready to go to jail. I don't have anything for her. She made it very secretive, so I guess this is why.
On the 4th of April 2022, officers were called to a local Dollar General where over $1,000 worth of snacks were stolen by a female employee.
Yes. Okay. So, is there a loss prevention person we need to talk to? I can call her. Okay, do you both have IDs? I do, it's in my room, sorry. Hang out for a second, you want to have a seat or do whatever. Let's try to figure out what's going on and we'll go from there.
Okay. So you got all the information from her?
Yeah, from her and her.
Basically, I hadn't got the manager's statement, but apparently she already wrote a statement to her. And so it all happened yesterday. It's just one instance. Okay. Over the span of 4 hours yesterday. Okay. The employee allowed her and the employee's aunt to basically load up entire carts of whatever. I mean, over $1,000 worth of stuff, and she would scan like 1 or 2 things.
She would?
The employee would, yeah. The employee would scan.
So she was understanding?
Yeah, the employee would scan 1 or 2 things and let the aunt walk out. She wants to press charges.
So they're both gonna go.
If they don't know the aunt's name.
After hearing the manager's side of the story, one of the policemen went to speak to the lady.
Alright, I'm going to read you something and ask you a few questions. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish to speak to me about this incident.
That's fine.
You will be placed under arrest for grand retail theft. Yes. Tell me what's going, like, you're being accused of underscanning and allowing your aunt to walk out. Like, you know how many different felonies you can get from this? It's organized retail theft, basically is what it is. Whether it was your idea or not, you went along with it. Did you get dropped off here, or is your vehicle in the...
My vehicle's here.
Okay.
Hey, I'm getting ready to go to jail.
Can you have someone come get it?
Because I let somebody walk out of here with stuff yesterday. Yeah. I don't know. So, I will let you know when I can get a bond hearing or whatever.
No, you'll have a bond tonight, set by me.
He said I'll have a bond set tonight. I'm not sure how much it was.
Where's your keys at for your vehicle? Are you able to have someone come get it? Because obviously you're not going to be allowed back on this property.
He's gonna call my aunt.
Shelly?
No.
Okay.
My Aunt Judy.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for Shelly?
I don't have anything for her. She made it very secretive, so I guess this is why.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get my purse and stuff and put it in my car.
Is it inside? Okay, we'll have that come out. Just finish your cigarette.
Do I need to take my ID with me?
Not necessarily. I would take your cell phone with you so you can get phone numbers out of it.
And then I'll just put my cigarettes and my keys and everything in my purse. Or
I have your information, so you don't necessarily need your ID. It wouldn't hurt to take your wallet and phone with you, but that's really your choice.
and I'll leave my ring. And do I need to take earrings and everything out, or?
You will be made to at the jail, yeah. Is it just your purse inside?
I believe so, yes.
The second officer, on the other hand, went in with the manager to collect all the evidence pertaining to the event.
I have pictures of the transactions from the register because it wouldn't let me reprint them.
Okay.
So, this is what she rang up. That's what she gave away. And I can show you on the big camera too. And then she rang up a drink, and that's the cart he pushed out.
And the only thing she rang up was the drink?
The drink, yeah. That's the actual receipt for the transaction. And then these are, like, when I went through and watched the video, I didn't put all of this on there because it wouldn't have fit, but
What is all? Oh, okay.
this is the list of stuff I could see in the cards that got taken.
Can you did you make copies of all that?
No, not yet.
You make copies of all that, front and back, if you would. So she took 8 shopping carts?
Altogether, in the hour, it was 8 shopping carts full of stuff.
Where did the $1,000 number come from?
It was probably over that amount because there were totes full of things that we couldn't even see what was in them. So she's estimating.
You didn't happen to get her on video writing the statement, did you?
Yes.
She is on video writing the statement?
Yes. I can add that to that.
Yeah, if people wouldn't do that, that would just be a little icing on the cake, so to speak. And what I'll do is I'll just take the copied version of everything.
Okay.
Or the receipts you have are on here, you said? Or what you...
Well, I have the beginning, like where she scanned one thing and then gave them their copy of the receipt and they walked out with 2 carts full of stuff.
Okay, cool.
That's on there. All the ones that I had time to put on there are on there. So
Okay.
if you guys need anything else, we can do it all from here. We don't actually have to wait for them to send it to us, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, this is a good starting point right here. So, how long has she been working here?
At this store, only a couple months. Or not even a month. She came from the other Anthony store, so the way she did it, I have a feeling that this is not the first time.
I'm sure. And she wouldn't give y'all her aunt's name?
I don't. It looks like her mom.
Looks like her mom.
And they were driving a red van, because you can kind of see it off to the side, because she walks out to it.
The lady was then taken to the station.
Since you've been so cooperative, just put your hands in the front. I'm not going to make you turn around and put them on the back.
And this is just eczema. I don't have like...
Is that contagious?
No.
Afterwards, it was discovered that this scheme wasn't a new thing for her and her mother, and she was sentenced to some days of jail time. Unlike her mother, the mother in the next case took responsibility for her actions.
You gotta find some alternate ways, like the better way to do it.
Unfortunately, we got right now. We are gonna have to take you in, okay?
I respect you that you're being honest and open with us.
On August the 14th, 2023, a local Wawa station called the cops with claims of being $10,000 short of money as a result of a manager's thievery.
So what's happening? The associate in there, I did an interview of her.
today, I got an alert from our Treasury Department and corporate that we had a deposit that was short almost $5,000 on the 10th of July. I got that notification around August 4th, and then as I started looking at it, other shortages started coming in after that date, but not that large. And then the last shortage that was reported was on 8/7, so there's a total of 7 deposit variances totaling $9,555. With the first shortage, it was substantial, $4,775.
What made it pinpoint to one of the employees?
Well, when I pulled the video and watched the managers do a daily cash process where they go out to the e-safes where you see the associates.
They can't hear this from right here, right?
Yeah.
They can?
What one?
They can't hear us from right here.
Yeah, maybe. So they come out in the morning and they get the canisters out of the e-safe that are by each register. And there's also a canister inside that lottery kiosk that has the cash for the customers to purchase the tickets. There was the amount of the shortage, the $47.75, was the exact amount of 2 of those to the dollar. And then when I watched the video of Ashley the day that she was doing the pickup in the morning, you can see her open this drop safe and there's a stack of cash like that big. She has her backpack on top of the safe that she's supposed to put the money in and spin it, and it drops down so no one can get it after that. She doesn't spin it. You can see motion by the backpack, but the video's not great. You can't see her actually.
So you can't really see her actually like.
Yeah, but that's.
Does the video have clear, concise evidence that she put that? Even though I know it sounds silly, like her jumping and something, but does it have clear, concise that shows that she's placed it into her? Like it would have been 100% that was her. She placed it. Because I'll let you know what might happen today. Like depending on what she's.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Right now, there could be a case that she might not get arrested today.
But you'll file after.
But file a habeas, which will, depending on like when it gets, it's going to be sent to a detective. Detective would have to do their investigation. Looks like unless she's admitting to some of the stuff that she's doing.
Yeah, I think she is.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we might do an arrest there, but it all depends on because we need to have like for 100% proof that she was the one that's
Yeah, even the other dates. Well, there's one day where the video you can see, and it's when I think $910 was missing, and there was an e-safe that was $910.
And that's going to be in that room when they start counting the.
Yeah. They bring the canisters into that room. That's where the.
That's where you and me were at. That room.
The next one. Yeah, where he's in there talking. You can see that she has the cash. She puts it in the drop slot, but she doesn't spin it all the way, and you can see on camera that the money is still in there. And then she has her backpack, and you see motion, and she takes the bag away, and now you don't see the cash on the slot anymore. And then on some
and it's always been with her doing that stuff.
Yeah. And then on some of the other shortages, I saw that she wasn't the one doing the cash processes that day. It was either the store manager or the assistant manager here. But what somebody can do, they can go into there and take money out of that canister in there.
Or the
lottery machine, yeah. And then whoever picks it up the next morning for the cash process, they don't count it at all. They don't do a physical count. They just take it and put it into the safe.
Do you have video of that?
I've heard going in there at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
So all the incidents that happened where it lines up to the video, day and time that.
Yeah, that she's going in there for no reason. There's no reason for her to go in there at all. She admitted that she took on these dates.
Oh, she told you?
Yeah, and then I initialed by deposit. I took cash from her. And that's the
Oh,
total
initially
amount.
that she said that she stole, or initially
Yeah.
that she like
Yeah, she knew that I took cash from her. She gave me a full verbal and written confession.
Even though he provided a detailed narration, the officer still needed concrete proof to take action.
This Excel file is on that thumb drive.
Okay.
This has all the dates, what was reported, what the bank deposit should have been, what the bank counted in the variances by day. But like I said, I didn't have video
Well,
for
here,
those
then
2
you
days.
I just want to see the video part at this point.
Okay.
So we have like, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just cross T's, dot I's. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Yeah, this is the day I just told you about where she put the money in.
Okay.
And you can still see it there.
Yeah.
And then she puts her backpack there. And
The second officer went to talk to the manager who was waiting in the room next door.
How long have you been employed here?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. And the other officer read you the Miranda rights, right? So you understood your rights. Okay. What was your previous job?
Disney.
Disney? Okay. But this is like the first time overall has anything like this happened? Not at Disney or anything like that? No. Was there any reason or anything like that? Okay. Did you explain to the other officer or talk to him about that? Okay. Would you say it was more of a desperate type of thing? Okay. Was it there's a lot of things going on in the household that you just falling through? Was there like at least like, you know, late on, is it like late on bills or?
No, it's just
The woman admitted to be going through some struggles as a single mother and stealing the money to help settle some things.
Was there any point that you wanted to seek for help?
yeah, I applied for like assistance and like I have a safe. When I did that, they gave me a
Right.
card with information.
So it was just.
I want to go to a shop.
Do you have like any type of food stamps or anything, or
They just gave them to me.
they just gave them to you? Okay.
But they wouldn't give me any cash assistance.
Gosh. Okay. Did you have like a set goal or anything like that? How much you wanted to take out, or you were?
I wasn't keeping track.
It's a mistake. It's a bump. You know, we learn from mistakes, right? Hopefully this would be like that big eye that like we can't be doing stuff like that. We gotta find some alternate ways, like a better way to do things. You know, and sometimes if you feel like you're in a road where you in a crossroads where you feel like you can't do anything else, you know, you can still call law enforcement, or you can call like anybody just to talk to, and then see if there's any type of things that can help you out. You know, there's a bunch of churches that, you know, you would have to talk with and let them know your situations. They can even set up like a GoFundMe or whatever it is. I mean, I'll say it shows me that you have character, that you're admitting to things like this, okay? And it shows me the character that you are, that you're admitting and you're you know, taking action of your own, you know, mistakes, okay? And that's something to, you know, like I said, I know it's a huge mistake that what you did, but you're owning up to it, okay? There's other people in that situation that make things way harder than it should be, and they get caught up into the, you know, wrong type of situation. You know what I mean? But you're actually taking ownership, and you know, and I respect you for that, at least that you're doing that. Okay, and it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, but know that you have other options besides doing this. Okay. You said you're in your early 20s. 28.
Moments later, the other cop came in to arrest her.
Do you have any belongings in here besides your backpack? No? Okay. So, unfortunately, what we got right now, we are going to have to take you in, okay? Like I said, it's not the end of the world, alright? So, we're going to get a female officer to pat you down and search you, but in the meantime, is there anything on you we should know about? Any weapons? If you take anything to jail, that's another charge that you really don't need, okay? So, if you do me a favor, you can stand up and face my partner right here, please. Alright, put your hands behind your back. Thank you.
And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'll write down what you need if you want to reach out for single mothers that need some type of assistance. Because this right here, like I said, I respect you that you're being honest and open with us. And then, like I said, a lot of people in your situation usually give us a hard time. Okay, so I'm gonna try to I'll write down the ministry, the Red Suitcase ministry that can help out.
Still, you want to call it out for me?
Yep. Your podcast for someone else. We got 10:15. We can have a female officer for a pat down. All right. This is your hat, or is it the company's hat? It's yours? Okay. This is your bag? Alright, you mind grabbing that for me? And that's your cup? No? Alright. Just take that with that, please. You have everything that's yours, correct? Okay, let's go. We're in the back, so I won't try to get you out there because, actually, hey, give him the hat. Cover her face. Just put on a cover her face. Now you messed up, but no one needs to know your crap. You know what I mean? This is your business, not theirs. All right, you ready? Now let's go.
She got charged with felony grand theft, 5-year probation, and was also ordered to pay $10,000 in restitution fees. In this woman's case, she engaged in a fraud scheme that was a bit different from the others.
I don't even know half of them people. I really can't go to jail. I'm a single mom. I can't. He gonna take me to jail.
On January the 8th, 2023, police officers responded to a fraud scheme at a Burlington coat factory.
She was always the cashier. Like, she was always giving them the stuff for free. The other associates, I haven't found any where they're hooking her up. She's just the cashier, so she's really admitted to like $3,000, which is about what I came up with. So at the minimum of $3,000, she allowed to leave the store by not properly ringing it. But I put it on here, like I kind of put, this is her, so she's responsible for, let's just say, $3,000. The other one, from what I can see on the transactions, 16 of that is what this associate walked out with. And this one here is like a former associate she recently quit. So that's just their names. I just had all the other associates' names.
But that person you have in prison, she was involved in all the transactions.
She was involved in all. She was the cashier.
So she was the cashier. So she was like letting the employee leave with all those stuff.
She would ring some of the stuff up. It looks so it looks. If it like look, it looks like everything's getting ranked, but then she instead of cashing it out, they would hit suspend. So it just suspends the transaction. But she still gave them the stuff and they walked out. They never paid for it.
But on this here, that's every one of these are items taken, or
none of that was paid for.
Well, at least let me make contact with her. What's going on? I'm sure they can hear us out here.
Here to talk to you.
All right, I'm Deputy Frankie with the Sheriff's Office. Well, unfortunately, there's no choice. You're going today.
Can I pay the money back, please? I can't go to jail because of my grandma and everything. I can't go to jail.
You got $3,100?
I can pay payments. I can do something.
That's not on my hands. That's on them. But they want right now. They're prosecuting.
Can I please make payments? I can't go to jail. I just love my grandma this morning. I can't.
I know, that's awful. I mean, I can't, like I said, I go with the corporate.
I can't go to jail. I really can't go to jail. I'm a single mom. I can make payments. I can do a payment plan. Please just talk to them. I can't go to jail.
Right, and I did. I know it's tough, but I did, and they, it's.
Please, can you call them back and talk to them and explain to them I can't go to jail, sir?
I will call them back, but I don't know what's
Please, just talk to them. I can't go to jail. I can't.
I will call them, but just talk to this guy.
He gonna take me to jail.
Well, first we're going to talk, and then we'll go from there.
First, and just
But I will go step out and call. But like I said, I did tell them all that ahead of time. You know,
I can make payment for
based on
I can do anything. Just tell them, please don't take me to jail. I was wrong. Please don't take me to jail.
Okay.
Please.
We'll talk to this guy. All right.
All right. What's your name, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to read you Miranda because we are going to talk. So just make sure you acknowledge everything that I say. All right. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Any statement must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand? I just need a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to an attorney of your choice or a court-appointed attorney before you make any statement or any question. Do you understand?
Yes.
I can make no promise to induce you to make a statement. This must be in your own free will. Do you understand?
Yes.
Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand your rights so far?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to speak to me what happened? Because we got a lot of stuff here. So, would you like to talk to me about what's going on, or?
Hello?
I'm sorry?
I was wrong.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know you've spontaneously uttered that a few times. What I'm getting at is, okay, so we have all these transactions that were not rung up. Okay? You with me so far?
Yes.
And some of these were for employees that work here, correct? Okay. So, do you want to explain, like we have one that's on layaway. Like, what happened? What happened here? I mean, did you ring it up and just let them walk out and not pay for the product? Is that what's happening?
The woman tried providing an explanation of the situation to the officer, but it wasn't making much sense.
They say about almost $3,100 in items so far.
But like I don't even know half of them people. I thought it might was a mistake for some of them, but they're saying that the receipt came out after they put their card there, and the receipt came out. I didn't know if I suspended or not. I just explained that to them. Some of them people I don't even know.
Oh, explain. I don't understand what you mean by suspend. That's what I don't understand. What does that mean? So, like this one here has your name, right?
Yes.
So this was a transaction for 13 items on the 28th, right? So, and it says status suspended. What does that mean?
The transaction was suspended.
Okay, was that a declined card or?
Let me see what it is. No, it just was. I just canceled the whole transaction.
All right, so you suspended that transaction, right? So your end of the day count is not looking for that money, because that transaction was suspended, correct? So we have a total of, it's like $103. So did you allow the product to leave the store? Okay. Did you know that the transaction was suspended? Is that something you?
It's the one. No.
This is what it says.
One person used the card. She put her card in, but the receipt still came out. He said I put suspended, so the receipt still came out. So he said I suspended it, and the items did leave the store.
Okay, so the transaction was suspended. You knew it was suspended. And
not this one. It's another one that I knew was suspended.
Okay, so regardless, how does it go and suspended? Is it because a payment wasn't accepted, or there was no payment, or is it something you have to do?
You can press F2. You can press your number on there and they're suspended.
Okay, so that's happened, and so you knew that this transaction was suspended for whatever reason, and you allowed the product to leave? I'm sorry?
Not on all of them, because the receipt will come out. If they put their phone right there, it won't tell me if you want to pay. It's just the receipt will come out.
Okay, but does it always have suspended? I mean, every one of these receipts has suspended on them.
That's what the sister said.
Okay, and I also have one here, I'm looking for it, that was a layaway, that they came back in the next day, that layaway was then canceled, and then the product still left the store. So I guess where I'm getting at here is, I mean, you're knowing allowing this stuff to leave the store, correct?
The layaway, yes.
So why would you do that?
I told her I was helping the person.
Are you getting any kickback for that? Are they giving you anything for this product, or? And how long you work for Burlington?
I started in March.
In March? Because they also got video, which they're going to provide us for all these transactions. So, I guess another question is, how do you pick and choose who you're allowing to leave without paying for product? Because some of these are associates that work here.
Two of them.
Two of them were definitely associates that we know of. Is it something they do that they told you about? Because I mean, they coming up to you asking. I mean, do you know them from like the neighborhood? I mean, how do you know them? Are they other than work?
Two of them work. One of them I know.
That works here. Do you know them prior to working here? And then did they tell you that this goes on?
No.
You ever been arrested before?
No.
You ever been in trouble?
No.
Alright. I know he's talking to some people, but as of right now, if this goes the way it is, it's a felony. You will have to take if they do decide to prosecute, it's up to them. They could turn around and be like, we'll work something out with you. I have no control over that. If they do, the only thing I would definitely be cognizant of is that this is a felony. So they have a certain amount of time that they can report this without any repercussions. So if they decide to work out a payment plan, which I have no control over at all, and you fail on that payment plan, they can call us right back. And with everything I have here, and after speaking with you, there's without doubt probable cause for a felony theft of $3,000. So if that's something that they allow to happen, again, I have no control. Then it's something that you need to stay with, because there's enough here. I mean, there's $1,000. You could almost be charged with a scheme to defraud. If you're working with other people to defraud Burlington, that's another charge on top of it. It's not just a theft of $3,000 because you didn't keep the product, you don't have it. You allowed it to walk out. So there's a charge on the books. It's called a scheme to defraud, which is you're facilitating it and other people are benefiting from it. Because you're not benefiting, you didn't get any of the product. It's not like it's sitting in the car waiting for you to get out, unless you all are taking it and reselling it on the outside. I get it. Listen, times are tough, right? I get it. Trust me, I understand that. But you also have to understand too that you're not talking a couple hundred, $3,000.
Unfortunately for her, the store was not ready to let her go free.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they would prosecute.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to. I am going to be cordial, and I'm gonna respect you. We're gonna get everything we need from him. We're gonna walk you out like normal. So you give us any indication that you're not gonna cooperate, you're going in cuffs. You're gonna go in cuffs at one point, but instead of what they call perp walking you to the store and embarrassing you in front of all these people, we can do it cordially, and then we can go outside, because this isn't going to be you get released here. You're going to go to county. So you're going to buy that. I mean, if it was a misdemeanor, I could release you on scene. I can't. This is $3,000. I can't do that. So you have to. You're going to have to see a judge. If you ain't got no rec. What's that?
I got to stay the night.
It's a felony. If we don't get you down there quick enough, yeah. I can't undo that. But if you got a good record, no history, there might be an ROR. That's up to the judge.
Officers had no choice but to take her in.
I'm gonna do as best I can. As long as you cooperate with us and be cordial, then we can work. And he's with me. We got you. We can take care of this. But if you start acting up, cuffs and all the way through. All right.
Where's your purse?
In the locker.
All right.
In her vehicle.
All right.
She's got what she wants out of it. So if you want to go back to the sub with me and help me do the property real quick.
All right.
And then we can get her down where we gotta go. Like I said, man, if you cooperate, let's go this route. If you don't,
well, you want to leave your stuff in the car?
The bag.
All right.
She's gonna take a couple items that she needs and the rest of them. where your car is. One of us will take that out there and drop it off. Once you go to my car, we have to go in cuffs, and then we'll give you I'll double them up, and we'll transport you to our district to do our paperwork. We're not going to do it here in front of this door. What's that?
It's the black Chevy
Yes,
Impala.
black Chevy Impala.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to get that in the keys? This is me right here. We'll try and make it as comfortable as we can, all right? It ain't built for comfort. Hold on, we got one. We're gonna double it up, which will give you a little bit more freedom, all right?
She was charged with grand theft and sentenced to 9 months of probation, during which she was caught stealing yet again and charged with petty theft. Both she and this lady were good at concealing their true dubious characters.
It was today, and then I've done it in the past before, but never like large amounts.
On June the 6th, 2021, police officers responded to a call from an employer regarding an employee who was suspected of stealing from her business. When the police questioned her, they were shocked to find out that her innocent appearance was an amazing cover for her true nature.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Casper Police Department.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm here today is because we got a call in reference to something. I was wondering if we could talk to you for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Is there somewhere we can talk to her?
If you want to privately, you just go back.
Okay. Show us.
Yana thought they were there for something she did at a party, but in reality, they were there for something much more troubling.
So first question is, can you guess why we're here?
I was accused of stealing money at a party. That was it. All I was doing was trying to make for example, I thought I started my period, and I had moved this girl's bag. I only paid her back because I didn't want anything to happen. I didn't want it to be put on me because I'm not that kind of person. And the way she was talking to me, like it felt like it was gonna be.
Who was the she? Was it the manager or?
No, it was a girl at the party that I guess she had messaged me, and she said like, I saw you the one doing that.
Okay. What's this young lady to?
I didn't get to know her. I have it on my phone. I can show it to you. I think it started with an A, but she said like either way I'm gonna like put legal.
However, she did not know she was in the dark about the fact that the cops knew about her actions and were just waiting for the perfect moment to expose her.
We appreciate it, but that's not necessarily why we're here today. We're here because you're being accused of theft. However, the theft is not in regards to that part. It's in regards to something that's happened here today.
Okay.
So, you have a manager who advised us that, well, not manager, you have one of your other coworkers who advised us that they left a certain amount of dollars, very identifying marks on that, and you were the only person in the store.
Okay.
So,
She also has the receipts of the opening of when the drawer was opened, what exact time.
Okay.
Where we're at right now is I can't promise you anything, but for me, and I'm sure also for her, same thing, honesty is the best policy. Okay. So could you tell us anything about that?
I did do it. I'm having some issues with money right now. I just like bought off a new car, so I haven't been working lately. I will admit to that. So
was it just today, or has it been in the past?
it was today, and then I've done it in the past before, but never like large amounts.
How much did you show?
Probably like.
That's why we walked up to the back.
When the officers checked her bag, they were shocked to discover that she had actually stolen more than she admitted.
No, that's theft, no matter where it's from, man.
Your time is valuable.
All right, do you mind coming over here for me, just to identify?
That's not my person. Can I take a picture or do you care?
I already have all the pictures. This is going on in the report. Can you identify these bills?
Give me 1 second. Do you see any J's so far? I have serial numbers of the other side. I gotta get the serial numbers.
Well, the J's I know are winners.
There's one J. There's my J's.
There's another J here. This is the only J, but I'll get you the serial number.
That's a J.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Caitlin, I need the serial numbers.
You're being placed in investigative detention. I'm not not gonna put you in cuffs or nothing like that right now. We'll get to that later, okay? We're just gonna
I have supporting documentation.
make sure can she have a seat for a minute?
Of course.
Can she have a seat?
I have to go to the store, so just bear with me.
You have your customers and stuff. We'll do our best to keep it quiet, okay? Does this belong to you?
The $5 that was given to me from her.
I have her money for coffee, the 5 singles.
Oh, yes. That's nice. How many you want to press charges?
Yes, I do.
And
Because
is
I
this-
added it up. It's $7,000 that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart. I have the documentation in my car. I wasn't prepared to turn it over because I was trying to rule it out. But I'll show you what I was preparing for my insurance company.
Okay, let's see that.
It's well over what she has here. I was hoping she would show it all, what you took this morning, and you didn't. So, no,
Hey,
I'm
well, let's make it not contentious.
You think that much money's gonna go missing and nobody's gonna notice? I mean, it ain't $20.
I'm gonna look out my drawer. I can tell you what I had. Like,
Okay.
machine.
All right.
All right, y'all do me a favor, stand up. Right now, you're gonna be placed under arrest for theft, okay? Do me a favor, lift your hands up. Do anything. I'm not gonna search you or anything. I'll let them do that at the jail, okay?
1360. Is that right?
The realization that she had been caught led her to reveal more about her actions.
It's just this year, by the
It's
way.
just this
It's
year,
just
okay.
this year.
How about you?
I mean, you gotta have a ballpark in excess of $1,000.
How much was your purse? How much was your car? How much do you think? No, I want to hear what you think.
That was the most I've ever done.
At a time, or?
She's missing $22,000.
That's it.
So if you don't think you took that much, you gotta have a ballpark of how much you do think you
I
took.
have documentation here to show I know.
Go ahead and head north. Or pick this up, send you a picture of it. When she's done that way, it gives her time to.
Alright, cool.
What side am I going on?
In the end, she was dismissed from her job, given a year of probation, and ordered to pay back a sum of $20,000.